So I am a proud graduate of the class of '88 of Highland Park Senior High School. I actually went to Webster Elementary, Highland Junior, and Highland Senior. Had a great time at all three schools, and really it provided me with that opportunity to advance and really be prepared when I hit college. And I also feel that strong connection of community and partnership, which is why I chose to have this segment filmed in the halls of Highland Junior, where I remember 30+ years ago being a student. So St. Paul specifically, obviously as a graduate, I have a heart and connection having grown up in St. Paul, the St. Paul Public Schools. But more than that, I am a deeply dedicated urban educator. To me, the challenge and excitement of ensuring that we find ways to have all of our students achieve, recognizing that race does matter in achievement, and our job is to figure out the most effective ways possible for every single student, as the superintendent says, without exception, can achieve to their highest potential in St. Paul Public Schools, and that is what I'm dedicated to also. So I've always grown up knowing that I was going to be in education or working with youth. I got my bachelor's degree from the University of Minnesota and my master's degree in child psychology and counseling psychology, always knowing that I wanted to help build a better future for tomorrow. What is your project on?
We're doing a project on...
So I spent last year in the Office of Leadership Development coaching and mentoring principals, and found that really giving personal attention on reflective practice in how do we most effectively improve our instructional leadership. I spend a lot of time in buildings, in classrooms with teachers, but also with our principals and our assistant principals in some very in-depth conversations about how are we going to improve achievement for all of our students. And what we're finding is our team focus is more effectively running our PLCs, our professional learning communities in our middle level, more presence in classrooms, discussing instruction, discussing achievement, and ensuring that we're really focused on our data for achievement, really knowing where our students are and knowing what they need to move to that next level of achievement. So what did you find out in your project so far? So I have had a vast experience in administration in middle schools, being an assistant principal at a K-8, an assistant principal at a 6-9 prior to coming to St. Paul Public Schools. Then in St. Paul, I was the principal at Linwood Elementary and then became the principal at Linwood Monroe K-8. So just that depth of experience around middle school, middle level transition, different ways of setting up middle schools. And now as the assistant superintendent of middle schools, my goal is to systematize and create effective practices across all of our middle schools that are really going to, again, help all of our students achieve, something that we're always working to improve upon.